I got another question somebody wants me to answer on Patreon. Teddy would like to know, what do you think about the idea of including preschool-oriented characters in a family-friendly crossover? Yes, while the concept of the media crossover is hardly a new one, the massive success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe means the prospect of large crossovers featuring various characters has become even more popular. Do I think preschool characters should cross over? I guess, if you have a reason behind it. Marvel built up their universe piece by piece, so that Star-Lord meeting Iron Man and Spider-Man made sense. Rights ownership is also important to establish with these big crossover events. The days of Winnie the Pooh, Alf, Garfield, and the Smurfs teaming up to stop a boy from taking up drugs are no longer possible. You're not going to see Dora the Explorer and Sophia the First hanging out together, or naughty Toyland Detective and Miles from Tomorrowland solving mysteries. Let's be realistic here, folks. Now, with companies being gobbled up by bigger corporations, you'd be surprised which series are owned by the same parent. For example, did you know VeggieTales, Casper the Friendly Ghost, Dino Trucks, and The Land for Time are now owned by the same company? But it would not be the least bit logical to have religious sentient vegetables interacting with dinosaur vehicle hybrids. Sophia the First supposedly has had a number of episodes where she interacted with the Disney princesses. Although the Disney princesses are not preschool characters, and those princesses exist in different time periods, that's nonetheless a crossover one can easily wrap one's head around. But you can't really throw Mickey and the Roadster Racers into the Sophia the First universe. If Disney decides to revive Bear in the Big Blue House as a CG series alongside the new Muppet Babies, now that's a crossover that could work. There's also one of the primary reasons preschool shows are made, which is for educational purposes. For instance, if you're going to have Dora the Explorer pop up on Blue's Clues, there needs to be some lesson that needs to be taught, and since both shows deal with finding objects, it's easily workable. Do you want to see Miles from Tomorrowland, Doc McStuffins, and the Puppy Dog Pals interact? Great! Just figure out a way for their lesson plans to intersect while still making those shows entertaining to the target audience. That's why it's a little harder to do these larger preschool crossovers than it is to have superheroes throwing punches on the same screen. Each preschool show is serving a different purpose in how they interact with the viewer. Some shows have the gimmick of characters talking to the camera, others do not. Some series are animated, others are done with puppets. It's probably a little harder to have Bob the Builder showing up on Sesame Street than it is Jimmy Neutron appearing on the Fairly Odd Parents. Wow, I actually remember watching the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour on television. It was quite something. So is it possible? It can absolutely work. The creators just need to figure out the right angle to do it. Thank you, Teddy, for your question, and thank you to Wikipedia for letting me know what preschool shows are still on television. Otherwise, I might have been throwing you Zaboomafoo and Big Comfy Couch references instead.